I thank the distinguished representative of China for his statement. Now I would like to make a statement in my capacity as the representative of Indonesia. Dear colleagues, excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to start by conveying my appreciation to Mr. Mladenov, the Special Coordinator for the Middle East process, for his insightful briefing. Excellencies, as the Council, we have regularly met to discuss the situation in Palestine. But for Indonesia, Palestine is never just a regular meeting. Constant suffering and pain of Palestinians caused by decades of illegal occupation, displacement, violence, conflict, and blockades are not things that you can treat as a regular matter. It is our solemn duty to find a solution and ensure that Palestinians achieve their inalienable right to self-determination, national independence, and sovereignty, and the right of return. On that note, let me share 3 key points. First, the status of the annexation plan. Indonesia expresses its concern about the statement made by Israel, as instead of abandoning the annexation plan, it has merely suspended it. We need to be clear that any form of annexation, today or tomorrow, remains illegal. It is against international law and various UN resolutions, and a direct challenge to the Council and to the international order. The suspension does not add the root causes of the conflict. We need to remind ourselves that the creeping annexation and illegal occupation were going on long before Israel decided to formally annex the West Bank. Through its resolution of 2334 of 2016, the Council underlined inter alia that it will not recognize any changes to the 4th June 1967 lines, including with regard to Jerusalem, other than those agreed by the parties through negotiation. As such, we need to continue to reject the plan of annexation. I should like to remind the Security Council that the voice of concern and rejection of annexation has been expressed firmly from different corners of the world, including national parliaments, civil society, and the elders. Second, the human aspect of the conflict. Beyond the conflict, beyond the politics, the conflict has a profound effect on the people on the ground. Decades of illegal occupation, expanding settlement, and an increase in demolition and displacement have inflicted severe deterioration on the living condition of millions of Palestinians, especially women and children. In an informal briefing by Palestinian children, we directly heard of their fears and sorrows in their daily efforts to pursue education and lead a normal life. The drastic increase of confirmed cases of COVID-19 in the OPT for the past 2 months add a significant burden to the already severe condition of Palestinians in their quest to meet their basic needs. We need to strengthen our commitment in ensuring the needed humanitarian support, particularly through UNRWA, which continues to strive to fulfill the basic needs of Palestinians, including by providing school and health care. Third, the need to ensure a comprehensive solution. Suspension of the Israel annexation plan is merely a stopgap response. What we need and what the Palestinians really need is a comprehensive solution that is just and sustainable. Without addressing the root causes, we only prolong suffering of millions of Palestinians, including its refugees. Indonesia therefore urges relevant parties to commit to a credible multilateral peace process based on internationally agreed parameters, including the two-state solution, to find a fair and sustainable solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Excellencies, for Indonesia as a matter of principle, the settlement of the Palestinian question must be based on and fully respect all relevant UN resolutions and the internationally agreed parameters. All efforts and initiatives should be directed toward ensuring Palestinian rights and in implementing the two-state solution. We need to remain committed and stand united in our efforts against all illegal acts of the Israeli government toward ending the occupation and the conflict in the Middle East. I thank you. Now I would like to resume my function as President of the Council. There are questions posed to me On the Russian Federation question, as well as others, having consulted with members and received letters from many member countries, it is clear for me that there is one member which has a particular position on the issues, while there are significant numbers of members who have contesting views. In my view, there is no consensus in the Council. Thus, the President is not in the position to take further action. Thank you. Now, I don't see any name inscribed on the list of speakers. We will now adjourn the meeting.
Franz would like to take the floor.
Franz would like to take the floor. Franz, you have the